Yeah, what's love got to do with it, baby? What's love got to do with it, baby? If I was your girl and you were my man, I'll give love, man. If you give me love you.
She let me do me. Let me roam around.
You already know the vibe. That was Real Ones right there. Me featuring Destiny Mariah on my Uda Block YouTube. Right now, you can check that record out. Shout out to Destiny Mariah for being a dope artist. Great, beautiful talent. Most definitely check her out now. Destiny Mariah, you see on the screen. Check out Destiny Mariah. She has a lot of great music. Salute to everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. I got a notification that I hit a milestone on YouTube, man. It's just a matter of weeks with all the love and support that y'all have been giving me, man. You know, I don't really post that much on social media, but everybody's been, you know what I mean? The turnout's been really, really great. And most definitely that's inspirational to a person like me that's used to just, you know what I mean? Being outside and doing negative sometimes. So I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody. Salute to y'all, man. I got to give y'all a round of applause for all of that, man. Most definitely salute to y'all, man. But how y'all think about Game of Thrones, man? They supposed to be bringing back Game of Thrones. And I don't know, if you like me, everybody was on Game of Thrones before me, but everybody be on all type of good shows and shit before me. I'm now finding out about certain shows. I just started watching Snowfall probably last season ago or two. I watched all of the seasons, all 4, all 3. Game of Thrones is coming back though right now, man. I ended up getting into Game of Thrones late. It was already like 6 seasons out. And when I got hooked, I was on a binge. I was binging. I watched all them seasons in a matter of weeks. And I really understood why America was taken by a storm and what was the big hoopla around Game of Thrones. It really was a well-written show. And I really, really missed Game of Thrones as much as everybody else that loves Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? I know we all got our favorite characters on Game of Thrones, but they are supposed to be bringing back a new season. Let's see what they talking about. I'm going to check this out, man. I got to check this out. Man. Yeah, put me down there so y'all can see me. Hopeful Game of Thrones fans clamor for season 8 remake after HBO tease. You know what I mean? If you got one of your favorite actors in Game of Thrones, you know what I'm saying? I know we all love those characters, especially the Raven. You know what I'm saying? If you really watch the end, you know what I mean? If you watch the end of the last season and everything of Game of Thrones and you understand the Raven and the symbol of he meant and everything like that. So it's really, really deep. If Justice League can get a remake after years of its original release, Game of Thrones, inspired by a new season 8 trailer released April 6th, some fans are urging HBO to somehow rejigger the controversial final season of the burst of fantasy show of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is based on a George R.R. Martin's book series. A Song of Ice and Fire was the talk of TV for nearly a decade before ending in 2019. But since Martin still hasn't finished the book series, I don't know what's taking him so long to finish this series, but he know he's sitting on gold. So he ain't got to rush this because he knows that everybody is waiting for that. If you're a real fan of Game of Thrones, then you've actually watched the books as well. Read the books as well. You know what I mean? I've seen the show. I actually got onto the show late, but I ended up seeing every single season. I'm not a person that read the book, but I am a person that reads books. So I know that the book is way more in detail. And a lot of people that read the book say that the book is even better than the show. It's very hard to believe because that was a very, very good show. So books usually are better than the films. So when HBO started plugging the 10th anniversary of Game of Thrones and the network's plan to re-air all 8 seasons, some fans saw opportunity to suggest the GOT remake. What do you think? Should they bring back this remake? What do you think? Are you a Game of Thrones fan? It's what you think. Do you think that the Game of Thrones should come back? But you know, sometimes if it's broke, don't fix it. It went off at such of a height that sometimes you don't want to bring something back if it's not gonna be exactly what it was. And that's what is a big thing within Hollywood. The first film or the first season of a show is always epic. And then the follow-up, it never has the same, it just lacks a lot of the same luster as the first season or the first movie or the first film, right? Tell me if y'all feel the same way about that. So as a writer, having something that's so great as GOT had the world by storm. You know, they even made the NBA parody Game of Zones. I even have one of those videos on my page. You can go and check it out on Uda Block on YouTube now. You can check it out. I might put it on the end screen after I post this live. It's funny, man. I ended up getting Game of Zones later. Basketball, all of the basketball players, and it's like Game of Thrones, and it's so funny. I swear to the writers on that, whoever thought of that concept, my hat goes off to you. I swear. It's funny. If you've never seen Game of Zones on YouTube, check it out. Game of Zones on YouTube. Yeah, man. I just want to know what everybody thinks about Game of Thrones, man. Whoever watches Game of Thrones, let me know what y'all think about it, man. Do you think that they should bring it back? Should they just leave it at its height? That's what we need to learn to do as creators sometimes. Is just, if it's there, just let's leave it there. It's great already. Why dibble and dabble into it, right? Because now you're talking about the legacy of something, the longevity of something, right? So if it comes back right now and it's not as good as the first or second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, if you didn't know they had 7 seasons, we're talking about the 8th one. So if this season is not going to be as great or better, to me, it has to be better. If it's not better, it might be deemed as a failure in most people's eye and in public opinions. It's that great of a show. Some people are not into like the fantasy and the dragons and different things like that. You know, I like more suspense, more drama, but I do like different varieties of shows and different varieties of movies. I could watch different things on TV, man. I watch all kinds of stuff. I'll be with my lady. I could watch all kinds of stuff like a home and gardening with her, whatever. It don't matter to me because you get to learning things, how to build something. So I can watch different kinds of things. So to me, I just think if it's not going to be better, don't do it. If it's just as good, don't matter. As a fan, I don't care. Just bring it, whether it's as good or not. We've all fell in love with our characters, and then we always want to know what happened after Daenerys, right? You want to know what happened. Is Drogon coming back? Like, what's going on? Is he going to be running the dragons? What's going to be happening now? Remember, the city was burnt down, everything. If you've seen Game of Thrones, man, shout out to Game of Thrones, man. You remember the scene when the whole city was being burned down and the queen was watching from the palace? Yo, leave all of your favorite Game of Thrones moments in the comments, man. Whoever it is, man. Right now, we're live streaming from Plug Nation. We're live streaming from Facebook, from Shooter Block, from Uda Block. Shout out to y'all if y'all coming from any of those platforms. If y'all coming from Hip Hop Raise Me the Blog, shout out to y'all. Make sure that everybody's going to Uda Block on YouTube, and subscribing to the channel. I have so much more content. I've posted so many different things going on. LaMarcus Aldridge retiring, Brooklyn Nets. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, I'm from Brooklyn, man. Come on. So many things, man. J-Lo, A-Rod, supposedly they're supposed to be breaking up. She's photoed without her ring. He hasn't been on an Instagram for a couple of months. So many situations. Adam Toledo, the young 13-year-old shot by officers in an alleyway. I just so much more content and so much more things that I'm posting, especially as I get my footing in this podcasting and live streaming and building my base with y'all and getting my connection with you, the viewer, with you, the fan, with you, my family and friends. So I salute to y'all. Like I said, once again, salute to y'all for helping me through this process. And I just ask for y'all to just go subscribe. I just been posting content, but I haven't even posted the content I really want to post, which is my music videos, my new music videos, some songs, some features featuring Dave East, different songs that I have that I'm going to be dropping, videos that I'm going to be dropping, interviews that I have. I have an upcoming interview this Sunday with a very, 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 very dope guest. So I have a lot of good things going on. So I just want all of my people always in tune with what's going on, subscribing to Ooh Da Block on YouTube and making sure that you turn the notification bells on to make sure that you're notified when we drop new content. You already know the vibe, but today we are talking about the Game of Thrones, my favorite show. It is most definitely my favorite show. You know, let me know y'all favorite parts of it. Do y'all think it should come back? Should they leave it there? It was great in its entirety as well as it is. Should we bring it back? What should we do with this? Let me know what you think. Make sure you like. Make sure you like. Salute to everybody that's been donating to my channel, all those things like that. I don't ask for that. What I do ask for is for you to like and subscribe. When you like, it helps other people to see my videos, and that's what I want. I want to get my message out. So that's what you do by subscribing and by liking. You help for me to get my message out, and that's what I want, you know? And here on the block, you know how we do it. Everybody's welcome here. There's no bias, no gender bias, no race bias, no bias here. Everyone's welcome here on the block. And to be a part of the block, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bells to make sure it go ding, 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 ding when we drop new content. Because I want y'all to be informed and I want y'all to be updated on some of the topics that I have posted, which you are commenting and are letting me know how you feel about it. So I do want to be able to do that. So let me know. Most definitely leave your comments. Let me know where y'all from as well. Because when I do further streams based on other topics, I'll be bringing back some of y'all past comments into our live streams, pulling them up on screen, letting letting my fan base, letting our fan base, letting everybody know what you think, who you are, where you from. This is what we're doing here. We're building a platform for all of us. That's what Ooh Da Block is. We are building a block, a neighborhood for all of us, for everybody. No bias. Everybody's welcome. All you got to do is subscribe and turn on the notification bells and make sure you're ready when we are when we are cooking up. Just make sure that you're notified when we are cooking up. You already know the vibe. We gonna ride out with Trust No featuring Mano. This is my record featuring Mano. Shout out to Manos for the feature. Salute to all the Brooklyn love. Salute to everybody around the world that got love for a Brooklyn boy like me. Salute to y'all. Go and check my how to rap tutorials, helping y'all learn music, like all the things that I know. I'm helping y'all to learn metaphors, breakdowns, puns, double entendres, similes, all type of forms, how to write hooks, verses, how to song structure, metronomes. Check it out. How to rap tutorials. It's called Writer's Block on Ooh Da Block on YouTube. Writer's Block, how to rap and write songs with your boy, Tess Roaster Harper. Cook it up. You already know the vibe. This is Trust No featuring Mano. Shout out to Mano for the feature. You already know the vibe.
Yeah. Let's go. Shoot a block. Hustle hard. Roaster. Can't trust him. Let's go. She was really for her. Look at what she got on me. She was fucking me too. That's what she do. Stranger in my house, like to me, I wonder why. Nothing like laying down with a motherfucker that love. Said she only see you, I see deception on her eyes. She with me and my God, my God. How could I fall in love with her when my homie used to fall with her? Shit, I met her in the club. She was looking for some love. I had a bottle, blew it down with her. Acting freaky off the drone shots. Man, imagine when the bug hit her. If she really got a man, then he gotta understand, oh, that nigga better come get it. What's love? Can you turn on to a housewife that's a no? Thought she was broke, she was really for her. Look at what she got on and she was fucking me too. That's what she do.
Yeah, tell these niggas what these hoes do. Usually got a friend that's a hoe too. Spot him at the club, that's the whole crew. Couple rappers running through the whole crew. Told me meet her at the hotel. Said she got a man, but I won't tell. That's another nigga BM. But she got ball players in her DMs. Brought a friend with her in the same room. Fucked them both, then I woke up in the shade room. Whole Snapchatting while niggas sleep. Said she want a rich boy, cause her nigga cheap. Told me she got friends off the shooter block. She fuck different niggas, dealers coming through her block. Can't love her, can't judge her though. I'm just saying real niggas can't trust her.